Bum, 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 ba-da. I gotta get a cool intro for this. I'll make one one of these days and do some cool stuff like the pro YouTubers do. I'm just an amateur. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Those of you who are watching will watch our program here, Freedom Friday, brought to you by Free Press Marketing. We're here at Meet Work Connect in downtown Oxnard at our co-working space, meeting space here. Using this space this morning to go live on YouTube and celebrating all of our members, entrepreneurs, clients, local business owners out there who have taken the risk and started their own business and followed their dreams and want to be independent of the, I guess, the norm. I don't know how to say it. There's a lot of different ways to talk about that. I don't want to get too deep into that. It's been maybe 2 months since I've gone live here. I said I was going to be consistent and I was going to do this, I was going to do that. But, you know, one Friday led to another Friday of not doing it. And as the story goes, I kept not doing it and making excuses for not doing it. I didn't have a guest, or I don't know what to say. I don't know, all that stuff. Fear probably is what really kept me from going live. I have a little bit of perfectionism in me, so if I can't do something 100% perfect and right, a lot of times I tend to just not do it at all. And that's not good, because most of the things that we end up doing, no matter what it is, at least the first couple times, we don't do it right. That goes with a lot of things, and we don't we're not patient with ourselves, and we don't understand that it is a process, and we're learning and failing. And, you know, I guess a good strategy would be hurry up and fail. You know, a lot of companies implement that. Hardware companies, software companies, before they implement something, they tell their team to try and break it. Please try and break it, so you can figure out where the weaknesses are, what we can do to improve the product. So we've been here in our space down here since November 2016, I think. So almost 2 years, coming up on 2 years in November 1st. We signed the lease anyway. We weren't really in the space for a while and operational anyway. But you know, we've learned a lot. We've made tons of changes. We're, you know, still learning and growing, and it's an experiment. It takes time, and we have to be patient with what it is. But the bigger vision and what we can do to help the community and provide the services that we offer to the community, the way we'll be able to do that will be pretty cool. And I'm excited about that future and that vision coming to life and watching it happen. So I guess just a quick announcement. I have been helping the Real Anglers, Real Guppies, Real Anglers radio show. I think that's what he calls it. Real Radio. It was just this past Wednesday night. I'm over there. We're trying to figure out how to film the in-studio radio show and go live on Facebook. I mean, we're doing it, but you know, we're learning that process and what we can do better and what equipment might make it better that we can, you know, obviously afford. If I had a ton of equipment, we'd get a ton of money, we'd get a full studio, right? Professional equipment, and really do it very professionally. But you know, we have a budget and we're learning, so it's cool. So I'm happy to be a part of that process with them. Check them out, Real Guppies, Real Anglers, Facebook, and the website. They have a lot of great programs going on here locally to help take kids out fishing and, you know, creating memories and things like that. So that's one thing that we were involved in. I want to give a shout out to the Latino Business Expo that's coming up here October 25th. This is actually, I should probably be holding up this here, because that's a VIP ticket, which I'll get to in a second. But Latino Business Expo, October 25th. So that's coming up pretty soon at the Ventura County Fairgrounds. And then, speaking of that, so down here, I do have some tickets. We got some tickets down here if you want to stop by for a cup of coffee, say hello. And I do have a couple VIP event tickets. And this gets you into the expo an hour early to get in there first. Start networking early, and then visit all the vendors in there before it gets crazy crowded. There's thousands of people that show up to this event here in Ventura County. So anyway, if you want to stop by, email me, Facebook message me, whatever. We got a couple here. I might be able to give away a couple. I'd probably keep one or two for myself here. And then we just have the regular tickets too. If you want to stop by and grab some for your employees, or what have you. So come on by. We're at 210 West 4th Street down here in downtown Oxnard between A and B, 4th and A, the old Woolworth building. Excuse me while I drink my nutrition. I used to have a cup of Cafe de Olla from Cielo Desserts next door, but just not today. I still go over there and still get it, but just not today. I've been having a protein shake in the morning instead of eating because it's just quick and easy and it's very nutritious. I got this vegetable-based protein that has greens in it and all this other good stuff. So I've been chugging that every morning and then having a cup of coffee later. But I always have my first cup when I wake up in the morning. First, it's just one of my habits that I'm doing. That I do. One of my habits that I do. Gosh, speaky English. Anyway, so I don't really have an agenda. I don't have a guest today. I just figured, I guess gonna go live, and just to go live and say hello to everybody, invite people down. We're still having specials on membership. If you need a space to meet, a space to have meetings, if you want to start networking groups or a mastermind group, our members have access to the space, discounted prices on that. If you want to start a group, we can talk about that as well. The space is open. We have this space here for the community, the business community, the local business community to utilize. Instead of meeting at a local coffee shop, paying for coffees, you can come here. We got seating. You can meet clients here and work here, in one of our desks or one of the tables here. Just get some stuff done, be in a different environment instead of being at home alone. Usually, at least I'm here or someone else will be here too. So yeah, and yes, we also have the coffee bar back here so you can get your free coffee for you and your client, make a cup, or I can make one for you. I'm happy to do that. I made coffee for a visitor yesterday who came in. Ken with Aflac came in to say hello after his knee surgery. Hey Ken, if you're watching, looking good, buddy. Keep up the good work. He's recovering very well, physical therapy, and he's recovering quicker than they expected. So that's good. So shout out to him. Yesterday I did something I don't normally do, and I guess before I say what that is, it's a very simple thing, and most of you probably do it every week or maybe even every day. But I've been thinking a lot about and trying to, in starting a business, you struggle a lot, and a lot of it is not just financial; it's mental struggles. Um, how do I say it? I was going to say shunning. I don't know what word to use, but keeping the certain emotions and thoughts at bay, or shooting down certain emotions and thoughts that would have you give up. It's almost like there's a voice in your head that's self-doubt and fear and all these negative things that come into your life and can really have a negative impact on your business, your personal life, your success overall in every aspect of life, and it can change you physically. So I personally have been in the process of discovery and implementing certain things in my life and trying to create a certain mindset that's that's going to lead to the accomplishing my goals. What I'm trying to do here won't just affect me. It's not about me and pride and ego. I mean, that's always a factor in every business. Everyone has it. That's a whole other subject, keeping those things at bay. but it's really about creating something bigger than me, and creating something that people can be a part of and connect and work with each other and have a space to do that that's, more affordable. There's a lot of spaces out there that, are very expensive. I look at them online all the time. They're 300 bucks a month or more. And, right now, if you get in now, we're 50 bucks a month. I mean, that's nothing. $49 a month to have a space to be able to come in and meet clients when you want. We're working on some different changes in here in this space. And of course, we'll open up other locations that people will have access to, as well. But anyway, it's about what we can create here that's going to affect not just everyone around me personally, but everyone in the community, to be able to have something that's anyway. So I don't want to get too far into that. So in part of all that self-discovery and mindset and um, you know positivity that we're trying to live out, and faith, and that we're trying to live out every day, faith in ourselves, and um, there's things that we procrastinate. So I guess it's talking about procrastination. We make these mental lists in our mind, whether we're aware of it or not, about what we're going to do in a day. We spend a lot of time, I think, also thinking about things that we should do. Oh, we should do this, we should do that, we should. And we stay in this constant state of should. Um, and then some of those shoulds that we probably feel subconsciously or consciously that are difficult. We might not be good at it. We may not want to do it because it might be awkward. Um, I'm finding that you have to overcome those things, I guess, and just put on your big boy pants and do it, regardless of the outcome. Because if you're not going to do it, you're not going to learn from it. You're not going to grow. So doing the things that you don't want to do sometimes can be very rewarding. And if you really want to grow personally, professionally, find those things that make your list. Can do, should do, would do. Like, I don't know how to compartmentalize them or whatever, but make a certain list. Find those things that you don't want to do in your business every day. And then maybe find one of those, and once a week, twice a week, every day. I don't know, create your own schedule, but do it anyway. Like me going live on YouTube, I don't necessarily think I'm a photogenic dude or a good speaker or have anything worthwhile to say. I mean, a lot of that's negative things too, negative self-talk that I'm trying to overcome. But I'm doing it anyway. Here I am live. I was going live every week for a while there. I was pretty consistent about it. And I think I let discouragement and fear and panic, I guess, get the best of me, and made excuses why just not to take the time for a half hour or 15 minutes and go live and just say hello to everybody, encourage everybody, and celebrate the freedoms we have as entrepreneurs. Um, we talk about freedom and living the life you want. And part of that is true. Anyway, I want to get into that part. But so yesterday, I feel like I'm babbling. Yeah. Shoulds, coulds, woulds, right? So there's one thing I would say that I'm probably not good at. I guess that's the wrong way to look at it. I think I'm probably good at it because I talk to people all the time. I feel I'm pretty good at talking to people when they come in. I talk to people. I talk to strangers in the line at the grocery store. I talk to people wherever I'm at, no matter what. I try to, strangers are just friends you haven't met yet, right? So um, anyway, but one of the things I don't do and haven't done really for years now in my business is call clients, talk to them, say hello. A lot of us will just shoot emails. Hey, I'm just following up, checking in with you, saying hello. But, I'm going down my list and I'm starting to call everybody. And, I got to the D's yesterday. I ended my call with Deanna Guzman. She's an Aflac rep also. We used to be part of the same networking group, and I haven't seen her for, geez, it might be 2 years now, 3 years possibly. I did some work for her. I think I did some business cards for her, maybe some other things. I don't remember, but um, I just wanted to say hello and see how she was and where she was at, and share the news with her about our space because she didn't even know about it. And here we are, we have a connection, a relationship as a kind of a client customer relationship, and I haven't been fostering that. Um, One of our hashtags here at Meet Work Connect is get connected, stay connected. You know, got to preach to myself here, like get connected, stay connected. You have all these connections and people you've done work for, and done work for in the past, and you don't even reach out. So anyway, I'm trying to create that part of my schedule is to do that so often, and figure out the CRM side of things because I can enter in what I've done in there and then create follow-up tasks. So it'll remind me to follow up. And I can set that for weeks or a month out and just again touch base with some of these people in the past and just say hey and see if there's anything I can do to help them at this point in their business. See if they're still in business. So I called a couple people, and some of them are retired. Some of them aren't even in business anymore. And that's sad, to think, what made those people give up or fail? What was it? There's always usually a combination of things. Finances come and go, right? You could be dirt poor living in the street and still continuing your business somehow, right? Sometimes. I mean, I'm sure there's other circumstances. I don't want to. I'm speaking in generalities. I can't even talk. Generally speaking, we can stay in business. I haven't been necessarily financially successful for the past year and a half, but by the grace of God, somehow these doors still stay open to this space. So the space is here, I feel, for a reason, and I'm doing everything I can to keep it open for our current members and our members to come. So anyway, I'm just curious as to what made people fail. Was it people in their life talking negative, not believing in them? Was it them not believing in themselves and not having enough faith in themselves and their abilities and what they can do, what's possible? Was it laziness? Was it procrastination? Was it not doing the things that need to be done and just sticking with the things that they're comfortable with? There's a lot of different factors that go into it. I feel that most of what we go through in life is, in the battleground of in the mind. And we really have to overcome some of the thinking in our life. Otherwise, no matter what we do, we might not experience the success that we could have if we don't get to that space. And that's my I guess challenge for the entrepreneurs out there is to if you're not going to connect or come network and be with us here at Meetwork Connect to be part of our community, find one, whatever it is, chamber, I don't know, other networking groups, BNIs, team, there's other stuff out there, groups, the Lions Club, whatever, Ventura, Oxnard, there's other clubs out there. We get connected somehow and find people, successful people to, fill your life out, positive people. If there's negative people in your life, as sad and as hard as it may be, sometimes you just have to say goodbye because they're just doing you harm. And if they're doing you harm, you're probably going to end up not being any good for them either. So yeah, that's a tough thing to consider. And sometimes, it can be a difficult transition to find new, the older we get, I feel sometimes it's harder to make new friends. I've been here 5 years, and while I know quite a few people through business and networking, close friends that I would hang out with on weekends or go fishing with or go bowling or anything, surfing, work out, not really in existence. I mean, that's, I'm responsible for that. And I've been busy and always busy, but that still could be an excuse for not connecting and, reaching out and making friends or whatever. So anyway, so I just want to encourage everyone. I know I said a lot and jumbled on and mumbled on about who knows what. Maybe I'll watch this later and delete it. That way no one will have to put up with me. But there's always something to gather from even the random babblings. I could be completely wrong, but at least you're thinking about me being wrong. and putting some thought into your business and your life, and how you perceive things, see things, and work through things for yourself. I challenge you to, read. There's a lot of good books out there, um, books, podcasts, YouTube videos. I'm stuck on some of these. I got a couple of motivational channels and things that I subscribe to, and I listen on the way to work. I listen in the morning to try and get my mindset right, because the morning can be a hard time, and as soon as negative thoughts creep in of I don't do that, and it's just all this negative that's so easy to go into. Got to retrain our mind to just start with the positive. Start with thank you for life. Thankful to be alive. You know, I could focus on negative things. Right now, my left arm is numb. My sciatic nerve hurts every day. I'm too short, too fat. I don't know, like how many negative things are there? I don't have enough money. I don't have the, blah, blah, blah. It's just ridiculous and it's stupid. You can't focus on those things because you'll never get the opposite of what it is you're focusing on. If you continue to focus on those negative things, I feel like maybe that's all you'll continue to wallow in and attract to you, if that makes any sense. So, I challenge you to put on that smile. I'm not saying fake it till you make it, but challenge your mind to rewire your brain and think positive. Anyway, it's almost 11. I just wanted to go live just to do it, because I haven't done it in a while. It's not something I really want to do. I just feel it's important to get out there and share whatever it is I have on my mind with people, encourage you as a business owner. If you are struggling, or if you have you want some support, I'm here. Here at 210 West 4th Street, Meet Work Connect. Go to our website, meetworkconnect.com. Meet as in MEET, not the food meat. Meet as in, hey, let's meet. Work as in get stuff done. And connect as in let's connect and build a relationship. What was I saying? I don't know. Sorry, I'm flipping the things. Nervous habit, I guess. But yeah, I encourage you, if you want to stop by and say hi, you're struggling, let's brainstorm. Let's figure out ways to get you out of whatever it is you're in, or accomplish your goals, whether it is marketing strategy or if it's in your mind and we have to overcome some, struggles that you're dealing with and personally inside yourself and fighting those demons. Well, let's fight them. Let's fight them together. I'm happy to do that, because I want to see everyone around me succeed. If we're all succeeding, we're all succeeding. I know that sounds redundant, but I guess it could be kind of like you're only as strong as your weakest link philosophy. But if we're all here together supporting each other, and we're all collaborating and using the resources together instead of always separate, which has been my major frustration. Everyone's doing everything apart from everyone. I feel like collaboration is the best way. And so anyway, let's collaborate, let's connect, let's work, let's meet, let's do this, let's do life, and let's create what we envision in our mind. We've been given a vision for our business and our life, what we want it to be. Let's start living it out and building it and creating it through habits, consistency, through collaboration, partnerships, and connections. Let's do it. Anyway, I hope you all have a great weekend. And if possible, if I go live again next Friday, I will see you all then. Don't forget, Latino Business Expo, October 25th. Give me a call. Go to our website, freepressmarketing.com. I think our number's on there. If not, Google us, Free Press Marketing. We're here in Oxnard. We'll definitely pop up. If not, I'm fired, and tell me about it. So anyway, again, I hope you have a great weekend. I'm glad I could go live and hopefully give something to you all today. Until next time.